Hey, happy days. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. I know, if the shoe fits, wear it. Let's talk about the expression, if a shoe fits, wear it, and how you can use that to supersize and grow your business. Now, this, of course, is a proverb that comes from a much older expression in the 1700s that was, if the cap fits, put it on. That changed in the early 1900s when the play Cinderella came out to if the slipper fits, wear it. And later, not sure exactly when that happened, slipper became shoe, and the saying, if a shoe fits, wear it, of course, became very, very popular. It means if a comment or something, or maybe a judgment, I don't like judgments, but a judgment applies to you, admit it, just admit it. If someone says you are, and this can go both ways, if someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. Hey, you have the best customer service on the planet. Thank you very much. And then continue to provide the great customer service that you're known for. If somebody judges you and says, geez, you guys are too expensive, say, yep, but we're worth it. And then just admit it. Hey, yep, we are the most expensive in our category, but this is why. Here's all the amazing things that we offer. Own who you are and what you stand for. It's really interesting. It seems like in this day and age of the internet and everything being connected, that it's easier than ever for us to find the people that are for us, for our business, the people that we want to serve, we want to work with, that it feels good to work with, because we want to attract and find people that are like us and that are good for our business. And we want to kind of just have all the other people go away and not come to our business. You know, it's like a store that has a storefront. We have a certain style and type and atmosphere at our physical location of our business for a reason. It's to attract the people we want to attract, and then the people that it's not for, we kind of want to use that as a filtering device so that they don't even come into the store. It's why some salons, let's use the example of a beauty salon. There's all different types of places you can get your hair cut, or beauty salons or spas. Depending on how expensive they are, they might be fancier or have different fixtures or a different atmosphere. Different businesses will pipe a scent into their business. Think of, I think, isn't it Abercrombie has that smell at the mall that you can barely stand when you walk by. Obviously, I haven't been to the mall for a while. There's probably more than one, but they pipe a smell in. Think of Cinnabon. How many of you, I know I can't resist, can walk by a Cinnabon in the mall and not beeline in to at least get one or buy a pack to take home? So we structure things, we set things up to attract people that we want to attract, that are like us, to us, and to repel the rest. And with the internet, it's really easy to do that. Find the people that we want to attract to our business, that we want to do business with, and just have the other people self-select themselves out and not even come to us. It's the same with us being who we are. The whole message of this is just admit who you are, be who you are, and be proud of who you are and what you stand for, no matter how different you might think that you are, because different is what will attract people to you. Different is what will attract people to your business. Having something to offer them that solves their problems, that is different from everyone else, is what will build your business, supersize your business, and attract people to you. And we want to do whatever we can to do that. And that means if the shoe fits, we want to wear it. We want to let people know up front who we are, what we stand for, what we represent, who and how we do business, who we want to work with, who we don't want to work with, and not even why. We can say why, who we want to work with, but everybody else we can just ignore, because there's so many people on the planet for us to serve. We only need a very, very tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of them to create whatever business, whatever life that we want. So I think it's interesting. It's so hard, because when we first start our business, I feel like we all go through this stage where we get all excited about our idea, we get all excited about our business, and we think that we want to attract and do business with absolutely everyone on the planet. And we might try that for a while and find out that we lose money fast. I would think that going after everyone is probably one of the fastest, biggest reasons that people go out of business. You know, a lot of business experts will say it's location, location, location. But how do you say that on the internet, that it's location, location, location? It's not. It's, are we attracting the right segment of people for us to do business with, or are we shooting things out there like throwing spaghetti against the wall? I love that analogy, or that visualization, that picture that it portrays in our mind, hoping that something will stick, hoping that a noodle will stick, or hoping that we'll get a customer by doing that. It's one of the, and I don't know if it ever worked, but I think it probably worked when there wasn't hardly any competition, when there wasn't hardly anybody doing anything. I mean, when the snake oil salesman rolled into town, or whatever they were called, I don't think they were called snake oil salesmen, but when the salesman rolled into town in his wagon with his goods to share, there wasn't any competition, there wasn't anybody else to buy from, so maybe it wasn't such a big deal to be who we are and attract who we want to attract, and do business with people that feel good to us. But in this day and age, you know, with our high stress, high pressure lives, I think it's more important than ever that we just focus on people that we want to serve, and that usually is people who are in some way, shape, or form like us, or people whose ideas and values we support. Those are the ones we want to attract. Those are the ones we want to work with. So if the shoe fits, wear it. If the customer fits, attract him or her. If you are a certain way, if you do business a certain way, if you're a morning person, just admit it, be a morning person. If you're a night owl, admit it, be a night owl. There's a lot of pressure to be something different than what we are. But guess what? There's plenty of diversity in this world that it's imperative that we all be who we are and what we are, and attract the people that we want to associate with. And number one, it leads to less stress. Number two, it leads to a happier life. Number three, it helps us to create whatever we want, and it gives other people permission to do the same thing. If everybody was just being who they are and not judging everybody else, wouldn't it be a nicer world, a nicer place to live in? I like to think so. Anyway, that's my little ranting for today. But if the shoe fits, wear it. Go ahead and share in the comments below if you have a story about the shoe fitting or not, or whether if you're willing to admit it or not. Hey, this is when I was trying to be a square peg in a round hole. Because I know I've got some examples of that from corporate America, and from businesses going after everyone, or from businesses serving the wrong clients and the wrong customers, thinking that we had to do that, and finding out that that was one of the biggest mistakes we were making in a particular business. So if you have a story like that, share in the comments below, because it will help all of us learn and grow. Have an amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom and what it means and how you can apply it to expand your thinking to grow and build and supersize your business. Have an awesome day.